Hi, this is Quinn from A Curious Wonderful Nature, here to talk about a theme that arose from that trending topic from the past couple of weeks of man or bear. Now, whatever you think about the question, something that is very real is the perception of the threat to personal safety that women noted in their answers. And whatever you think of the question, the feeling of a threat to personal safety, that perception is real. And it's that type of perception that can block someone who may be interested in connecting to nature while they live in a city. It may stop them from doing so. It's a perception that may block you from connecting with nature, especially if you live in an American city. Let's face it. Some of us may feel a bit of trepidation when it comes to kind of just relaxing and letting our hair down or letting go and just feeling meditative and getting lost in our thoughts or lost in feeling more meditative or even going into more woodsy areas, because there are real threats to our safety as women, and I feel especially as Black women, there are real threats. And as someone who has been followed multiple times in cities and who has narrowly escaped assault, I know those threats are real. And I also know the effect of having those threats around and still having that perception of a threat to personal safety. So this video is for you if you perceive threats to your personal safety, if you wish to connect to nature. I have 3 different things that you can do in order to kind of soften or alleviate that perception. And if you don't feel that way, if you feel completely safe and you just go out and you don't feel any danger, that's great. I do feel that these 3 options may be of interest to you as well. Number 1, find a nature buddy. Or 2, find someone that you can be silent with, that you can walk in nature with, that will share your curiosity and share your desire to connect to nature more. When you think about how being in nature can be a strong base for your mental, emotional, spiritual, even wellness, it's really important for us to be able to kind of develop and cultivate that connection. And what better way to do it than with a friend? Having that friend would allow you both to kind of take turns to relax more, to drop your guard more, to wonder more and really get focused in nature, and that other person, while not necessarily acting as a guard dog or security guard, but can keep a wider awareness of everything that's around you. The second option that I want to propose is to visit places of worship or meditation that have expansive grounds or expansive gardens. A lot of times those places will allow the general public to come in and to enjoy their gardens or to enjoy their landscape in peace. And that's a way for you to get those 30 minutes, 15, 20 minutes of nature that help you with calming and with de-stressing. I've talked a bit about that in a previous video, so if you'd like to see that, I've linked that in the description below. But those areas of contemplation, those gardens, can be found in places that might be just outside of the city. On the screen, I will probably be showing an example of one such place. I've visited that a couple of times, and I have found it to be really incredible in terms of peace. Even when there have been a number of people there visiting or taking photos there, the Baha'i Temple has actually been quite a beautiful place to visit and find some peace. The third option. Hear me out on this because it's a little unorthodox, but I do think it is a possibility. A cemetery. Yes, you could enjoy nature in a cemetery. Now, I'm not just talking about any cemetery. I am talking about some of those that are of note. And I'm going to leave some pictures of one that I'm thinking of that I visited. Cemeteries actually used to be sites where people used to picnic and socialize. A lot of the type of cemeteries I'm thinking of have beautiful landscaping, and as a nature watcher or someone who is connecting with nature through maybe bird watching or through kind of noting the different types of plant species or animal species, they may house older trees and also be refuge for different types of birds and different types of smaller animals. So it would be a great place to quietly engage in those activities, respecting those who are there to pay respect to loved ones who have passed away. That's it. Those are 3 ways that you can overcome or deal with perceptions of threat to safety while you are a city dweller trying to connect with nature. If you feel that sense of danger, of threat to safety. Again, not everyone does, and that's fine. And you can take this and use some of that information, or you can leave it, but hopefully respect those who do feel threatened. And I'm sorry, in our cities today, there are some real threats to our safety, unfortunately. My next videos are going to be about mushroom hunting and meditation in nature. So I do hope that you come back to watch those videos. Please hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, a respectful comment below, and share if you found this to be helpful. Thanks for coming by. Be curious, stay wonderful, and bye for now.